Hey, what's up? I'm back. That's all. Let's play. There's a bug we've discovered with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Not this game. Just Final Fantasy VII Remake. So far. You know how games are often, by default, open on monitor 1 or your primary monitor? One of those two. And so the easiest way to set things up is to have monitor 1 and primary monitor be the same display. Final Fantasy VII Remake is set to start on your leftmost monitor. Makes no fucking sense, and there's no in-game option to change it. So if monitor 1 isn't your leftmost, if your main monitor isn't your leftmost monitor, you have to turn it to Windows mode, drag it over, and then hit Alt-Enter again to play it on your main screen. No one's found a better solution. A lot of people are like, hey, use a Win Shift and then Windows Shift and an arrow key, which is what you do with most programs when they do that. But Final Fantasy VII Remake disables the Windows key, so that doesn't work. Yeah, that's the thing. It's pretty even-keeled until he just stops in the middle and goes, look, you just have to accept that Xehanort is a triple galaxy brain playing a 10-dimensional chess who always has a backup plan because it's Nomura's favorite way to brute force fixing his plot spaghetti. Just let it wash over you. That is the perfect description, honestly. I dig it. All right, let's see. Let's bring up my missable items list again. It's the only guide I need. And let's Final Fantasy some more. Currently eating out of a giant bag of goldfish crackers. So I'm a little nauseous today. It seemed easy. I mean giant. We got like a 10-pound bag of goldfish crackers. I just got 3 bags inside of it. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright, here we go.
That? I think I recognize it.
Gates of Antiquity. Yeah, goddamn, this game looks good. Looks pretty good on y'all's end, too. On my end, it's even better because this monitor is really great. Opened a support ticket about the IPv6 connectivity issue, because I'm not sure Federation can happen properly until it's fixed. I'm worried they won't actually look into it. Yeah, that sure seems to happen a lot with free and open source software nowadays. Are there any treasures over here? No? Nothing? Oh, it won't let me walk up this side of the staircase. That's lame. Put invisible walls places. Oh, you're getting welcome to Njinx. We're able to connect through Element. Element desktop, I should say. So there's another behemoth over here. I guess we're just getting all these behemoth in every Final Fantasy game up to this has been basically an endgame enemy. So what the fuck? Why is it our chump boss in this one? This is ridiculous. Ray. Go through here? Oh, sure can. Pretty cool. Let me turn up my speakers a bit so I can hear the coolness that's going on. Ah, there's an item. Good old Control F5. Oh. The soldiers hear you no matter what you do. Alright, we've got these guys. Awesome.
I can't stop.
Oh, I died. Try that again. Oh, we're just right outside of the fight, which is nice. Can I sneak up on him by using my sneaky walk? Nope. Rodney might have heard me there. There we go. Right? Saved it. These guys are fierce. Oh, I'm glad y'all got it working. So then the only problem is Federation and image uploads that we know of.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I remember when refresh was supposed to actually refresh the page. Y'all remember that? Is her accent New Zealand? She does kind of sound like a YouTuber I watch named Izzy, who is from New Zealand. I couldn't say for sure, though. It's an accent I'm not terribly familiar with, whatever it is. Wow.
Even the flames turn to crystal. This is ridiculous.
Okay, maybe I was mistaken. Maybe those aren't earth crystals, maybe those are fire crystals. That's definitely fire crystal. The problem is, fire crystals are orange or red, and earth crystals are yellow. So it's kind of hard to tell them apart with a lot of these colorscapes. The Grymed Claws. Well, that's a new kind of robot. I feel like we've seen that in another game recently. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh, I guess this is what we're doing. Libra the Crusader. No weaknesses. Takes half damage from physical attacks. Jesus. Just right out the gate smashes me.
Can't stop now.
We've got plenty of XP to spend, though, so we can fix this. Getting some water in there. And vanilla. I guess we can finish up for level 1 medic. And then over here, strength plus, gain water. Like I said, anytime that you raise your stats in this game, it feels like it matters. Grimed claws leave soap for dirty. God damn it. Over here. Oh, we have an attack spell. There we go. Gain some magic strength. Alright. And I guess we'll do the same for Hope, too, because we'll have to play with him eventually. I do really like his synergist. I guess we're finished it, though. So, Ravager it is. And Medic. He's already mastered 2 of his level 1 classes. Alright, cool. What? For the first time, I managed to sneak up on these fuckers. I ain't even mad. Alright, I need to... Libra.
Stay sharp.
Alright, we've got it Libra'd now. Much better. I keep forgetting I could just use Deceptisol.
Use some sort of devices for their magic. I don't think it's the same as the PC stuff.
Oh, let's do that again. Ruin, ruin, ruin. Excellent. How y'all doing today? Probably already asked this earlier. How else am I supposed to start a conversation? What are y'all up to right now? There's a spark ring. That's one of the missable items. What does the spark ring do? Resist lightning. Okay. I guess since she's the one... Oh, that's potions. That's right. I guess we'll go spark ring on lightning then. And you rid the spaceship of the AI nodes that caused it to value-free become uninhabited. Very nice. Working on a web server. I am very annoyed at Twitch right now. It keeps shutting off my preview. Fine. I'm very cross at you, Twitch. Twitch.television. Over there? Nothing up my sleeve?
Tired of this.
What, running upstairs? Yeah, I get tired of that real quick. I don't have good knees. Or hips. Or joints. Three potions. Good things to find. Thing over here.
It looks like we can get through here.
It does look like we can get through here. Except for the robot dogs. Huh. I wanted to explore down the path first. Can I go backwards?
Why don't we just loop around and make things easier on ourselves?
Yeah, I can go backwards too. I don't like skipping fights in these games, because most of the time, they really want you to do all the fights, and then you'll be at just the right right level. Chrono Trigger did that pretty much perfectly. It did some other things wrong, as we saw, but it did that pretty much perfectly. Oh, sweet. That's just the Nameless King. That's just Ornstein the Nameless King. There's smoke, buddy. Oh, right. He died. A little offsides. You know what? You're right. But also, like, it is fucking Ornstein, right? This guy's a dick. Half damage from everything. No weaknesses. That explains a lot. 10 years from now, someone's gonna stumble upon this stream and be like, wait, Ornstein is the Nameless King? Since apparently that's really hard for people to figure out. Psycom Tracker, we've got. And Psycom Ranger, we've got. Good. I like how tech points cost more and more to regain the higher it goes. Kind of like MP in Kingdom Hearts. In Kingdom Hearts, it was ridiculously abusable, though. Dark Souls fans are the reason nobody knows Clark Kent is Superman. This would be like if Clark Kent literally left his Superman suit off to the side of his desk in his office, along with a sign that said, "By the way, I'm Superman." He can't be the Nameless King. His name is Ornstein. Well, he gives up the name. He gives up his name because he realized that the people he'd been fighting for this whole time were genocidal colonialists. He joins the Dragons. It's pretty great. The king formerly known as Ornstein. I like that. We got some Millerite. Hey, everyone. It's Millerite. If I didn't have a headache right now, I'd have a beer. Beer makes headaches worse, for me. Makes migraines worse, I should say. Okay, we've got everyone here, yeah. Why is she not blitzing automatically? Thank you, Bad Road. To be fair, if I had an opportunity to join the Dragons, I probably would too, right? Oh no, I get it. Without context, it can mean a totally different thing. That's half the fun. All right. Later on, when you get more jobs, you can make all kinds of wild paradigms. I don't even need context to understand the connection, but it still takes enough time to get a chuckle first. Yep. Alright, now we're back where that secret door led. So now we haven't missed any fights or treasures. Now we can be certain. I guess we go upstairs first. This is some cool-ass architecture, y'all. Da-da-da-da. Hey, we're back up to 5 tech points. Gotta be treasure up here, right? I guess not. Okay. Weird flex. Weird flex, game designers. Bloody hell, again? It's so easy to just accidentally get killed as you switch. What, does it just want me to... I don't know what the fuck it wants from me there.
Just stay out of my way.
Baz is down. All right, getting there. All right, now we can fucking stagger him. And again. A little healing. Back. See, it's just basically switching between attack and heal at the start. And we got that Phoenix down back. This way. This away.
It's making the hairs on my neck stand up.
You gotta stop worrying, Sass.
Here we go. Some Libra scopes. Over here we got up to Phoenix Town. I feel like there's a boss ahead. Life Siphon, or Lifin. Oh, so close. Did it activate? I guess it did. I didn't hear the sound. Hey, Valerie. Good to see you. Alright, well, Zaz is done leveling for now. Intel, militarized units, we got tilters, the Crusader tilter, and the Psycom Executioner. It really does look like if Tetsuya Nomura had designed Ornstein. That's how they pronounce it in game. They say Zaz.
I want to look around.
So that's what I've gone with. They are making anime noises, especially Vanille. Oh, that's probably not good, huh?
Over here!
It's no problem. Oh, it's Garuda. Oh, right, I should. Libra. Weak to wind. Alright, we have some wind spells. Excellent. Do some quick healing. And then just finish it off in healing mode, I guess. It is. I like a lot of these designs. Especially the ones that are... Oh god, it has a butt mouth. Especially the ones that are like twisted versions of monsters from previous games.
Its last moments.
Okay, good. It still counts as the same scan. Alright, we can still do this. Oh, I just realized we need to switch back to Relentless. There we go. Now we're gonna make a dent. Oh god, the camera. The turn-based battle system, we don't need the camera to move that fast.
Just stay out of my way.
Almost there. Alright, now let's beat it up some more. Video game cameras are hard. I tend to be harder on them in big budget AAA games like this, though. If something's wrong in a AAA game, it's almost certainly an executive's fault. Silver Bangle and Up in Arms, I think, is a new shop. The Synergist role is now available to Zaz, and Saboteur is available to Vanille.
Check it out!
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
Verb.
This'll make things easier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
The only way is up. Still at it. Me too. They put a lot of work into everyone's hair. Snow's like, I don't give a fuck.
The C spot. I repeat, the C spot. Pulse the C. Confirmed.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
I love those gravity things. That's such a fun idea.
Clean up. Let me help.
Ah, yes, remember that he's hundreds of times as strong as a normal person now. What was that Snow was using as a tool? I guess it was just a piece of debris. And now he is literally killing these guys with his bare hands. Well, his gloved hands. I guess I can just use potions. Oh no, never mind. That's not very good, is it? We have tracker already? We do have tracker already, okay. Yep, Snow is very much a monk. Or black belt, or... master. I was gonna ask why he doesn't just punch the ice apart, but I guess the whole point is that his dead wife's hair is in the wall, so you don't want to, like, accidentally punch through, yeah. Plus, there's the, fact that the crystals are probably harder than just about anything else on the planet. I remember, Final Fantasy...
Stay alert!
Final Fantasy III, it took effectively an act of God to shatter a crystal. Same with 4. And 5. Oh yeah, here we get the awesome Eidolons, or Eidolons as they pronounce it. Though Final Fantasy is the only place I've ever heard anyone say it as Eidolon, so I don't know if that's right or not.
What's happening?
Here we go. Eidolon. Oh, you're gonna have me fight Shiva? Eidolon battle tutorial. At the start of a battle against an Eidolon, a time limit is imposed on you via a Doom counter. I'm gonna say it like they do in this game. As you demonstrate your power to the Eidolon, its Gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until this gauge is full, and press X to claim victory. Oh yeah. Like, the designs in this game are fucking wild. And they're all part machine. Every magical creature in this fucking game is part machine, which I find really fascinating if this is in fact the Prime Universe. Attacks are not the only way to charge the gauge. Using Libra may provide you with hints as to which additional abilities can be used. Defensive rolls are effective against the Shiva sisters. Alright. Yields to those who amass chain bonuses. No, that defensive roll did not work. Or I guess it did. No? Defensive roll did not work, so the game lied to me. Cannot be provoked. Alright, let's try Ravager. Still don't see what's going on there. Yeah, I don't really have a way to amass chain damage, or, yeah, chain combos with just Snow. Oh, why are you using ice spell? Right? It's the problem is that it's the only things he has. Try ruin, ruin, ruin. Okay, I'm getting healed by the other sister. There we go. Rude. You care about your HP, you should just need to outlast the Doom counter. That's true. Alright, I'm doing something wrong here. Yields to those who defend against and endure attacks. Oh, okay. So I should just be using Sentinel, even though it didn't seem to be working. Alright, this is working. A true paladin will sheathe their sword. Alright, gonna need to do that one over. Which is okay, because retry always starts you right before the fight. Game said something about defensive rolls. I'll try just sitting there and taking it. The auto cover is what does it. I mean, that's what I was referencing. I don't know about the game. Characters can now develop further. Oh, good. Jesus. Everything, yeah. It says at the top that they yield to those who amass chain combos, but you can't really amass a chain combo easily. You could deal enough damage to beat Mirror Cecil anyway, yes. And in fact, the first time I played the original version of the game, I had never before realized, because it was so poorly translated in the original version, they just said, if you want to become a real paladin, do not fight now. But I'd always just beat the crap out of him. And so I ended up amassing enough potions to beat him on the hard type as well. Yields to those who amass chain combos. You're probably right. So it says your characters can now develop further, but he absolutely cannot. Oh, shit. Apparently that didn't count for snow. Oh, here we go. Events. The only way is up. Lightning and the others are now cursed Lassie. If they don't complete the focus given to them by the Fal'Cie, then they are destined to become mindless Sieth. But how can they complete a focus that they don't understand? Their shared vision of the great beast Ragnarok laying waste to their world is their only clue. That and the fact that Pulselessy are held to be the mortal enemies of Cocoon. Could their focus really be to orchestrate the destruction of their own home? Snow doesn't think so. He believes their task is to fulfill Sarah's parting wish by keeping Cocoon safe. After all, wasn't she a Lassie just like them? His shaky logic only serves to infuriate Lightning, who holds him responsible for her sister's fate. Their confrontation is cut short by the arrival of their Sanctum pursuers. Having made their escape, Lightning and the others pass through the ruins of a city, damaged several centuries ago in the war with Pulse. Amidst the rubble, they happen upon an airship, which they board in the hope of finally shaking the relentless army. Snow, meanwhile, remains behind with the crystallized Sarah. Annihilators. Didn't know it was possible to beat them on hard type. It is. It takes forever. Because you have to be constantly stopping to dump potions onto yourself. Alright, here we go. Skip the cutscene. And let's fight motorcycle. Oh wait, these guys first, right? That's exactly 1,000 max HP now, so that's cool. Wow, I'm doing way more damage now. Yaha! Ow. Just wanted to make sure I don't die. Yeah, haha, you found me. Just need the one punch. That's why they call him One Punch Man. Alright, we've heard it this time. Libra. And now we just cast Sentinel, abilities, Steel Guard, Steel Guard, Steel Guard. No, it's pretty good. Provoke, Steel Guard, I don't know. Ah, cannot be provoked. Oh, she's charging. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Just gonna do that while she was charging, but fine. She's not rising very fast. 150 HP, but they're a free action. And they restore it to everyone in the party. Ravager? Sure. Alright. Now it's working. Not quite free. You can use it any time, but it does have to do the animations. That's true. It's free in that it doesn't cost any ATB charge, though. Well, I tried. It wasn't a good idea. Oh, hey, we did it. Never mind. I like how the Tales series does healing. Tier 1 healing items heal 30, 60. Yeah, Star Ocean did that too, which was nice. And I know there's a lot of, like, a lot of the same people working on the two. It's really nice. Da 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 da. Eva Idolith. Idolith.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And maybe...
I like her.
More of you, huh?
He's a lessee. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
I thought Lulu was MILF Pain.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
Sarah. Sarah!
Sarah!
Stand down.
You two. Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
Yeah, Nomura was very conservative on the belt issuance in this game.
Give me that! What?
There is so much Star Wars DNA in this game.
Did we get him?
We got one of them. They're still behind us.
Stop that! Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
Seriously, let the guy who knows how to fly the ship, you ass.
You got me, kid.
Then let me.
No, thank you. They're still on us?
You know, you're absolutely right. Imagine if they specifically did a Final Fantasy XIII world and a Star Wars world and the two interconnected.
Hang on! For the love of all that's
Which is back to in-engine shots. They're just shaking the camera
Next.
to make it look like there's turbulence.
Just moments ago, the Sanctum
God damn.
announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake...
It's actually like in Star Trek.
Alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right.
This guy looks like the last pope.
Look bad. It never
So yeah.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared Pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace.
So what you're saying is, we've never seen Pulse attack, but that just means we're doing real good.
Source available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool of
90%
the
of Cocoon
Fal'Cie.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey,
This game does not even try to hide. It's
points for
a World War
perseverance.
II allegory. Even a little. The series isn't known for subtlety, I suppose, but this one goes all out.
Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
This game hits cutscene. It hits cutscene. It's okay, Risby. I know. Assholes are blowing up fireworks again. It's okay. It's just fireworks. The Vile Peaks. Home to the Supreme Oppressor.
Hey.
Well, Peak sounds like a Dark Souls zone. It does, too.
You gotta wake up!
I was thinking Teddy Ruxpin, but honestly, not too different in terms of storytelling.
Hey, slow down.
Or at least world building.
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
Less like genocide in Teddy Ruxpin, obviously. But not no genocide? Which, that's kind of wild thinking about it. Teddy Ruxpin is a cartoon series slash toy slash storybook slash audiobook series from when we were kids. Heard it here on Squirrel Lily. Teddy Ruxpin, Dark Souls, basically the same. You know it.
Glad that's over!
It had a theme song that is stuck in my head to this day.
Beat.
Just lives there rent-free.
No break.
They're tracking us.
I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, that's... You, forget it!
Again, Zaz is the only adult here.
I'd stick with her if I were you.
Later then.
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. Kid like
Zaz, the first ever anime character to not get offended when someone calls him old.
well, I guess
Hey,
we can
Willow.
be fugitives together. Oh,
Oh, I love Teddy Ruxpin. Maybe because I grew up with the cartoon, though.
hey.
A lot of people apparently find Teddy Ruxpin toys scary. Never really got it. Alright. We got some Wicked Fangs and some Chipped Fangs now. Oh, Jesus, more of this. Chapter 3. The Twin Sisters. There is no doubt in Snow's mind. They may be Pulse l'Cie, but there's no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. Sarah's last words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that their focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect their world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancée after Lightning and the others decide to continue onwards. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of PSICOM soldiers during a protracted battle, the desperate young man is suddenly overcome by a strange phenomenon. The twin sisters of Shiva, Styria and Nyx, appear before him in a blinding flash of light. They easily dispatch the remaining troops and then turn on Snow. He manages to defeat the icy Eidolons, but is soon captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. A striking woman accompanies the soldiers, a woman with a l'Cie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, Lightning's group cannot shake their determined pursuers. Crippled by enemy fire, their airship plummets toward the ground. Oh, batteries just ran out on my controller. One sec. These ones should work for a while. Ah, yeah, there we go. People. Now we've found Mysterious Woman. She is a mysterious woman. It's the first three words. Eidolons. Locales. Here's the Vile Peaks. The Fal'Cie. Now we know a Phoenix. It's a Sanctum Fal'Cie tasked with providing warmth and illumination. Role Saboteur. Inflict status ailments. Here's some status ailments. Eidolon battles. Enemy intel. Others. Eidolons. Styria. Nyx. Alright, cool. So let's take a quick break. It's about 10. I need to grab an ice pack or something. Remember, there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. There are ways you can help, including the Bail Fund Network, to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund, which help Black, trans, and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land to the Six Grandfathers that was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then they carved some white slave owners' faces into the side of it. Under the second command, kept up to date by my wonderful wife, Christy, are more current campaigns. These are things that are happening right now. And if none of these things are ways that you feel you can help most effectively, please find something. Find something to do. Because this is everyone's fight. It's everyone's responsibility to combat white supremacy wherever you find it. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. These are things that we have to keep saying and pushing, fighting for. And Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. And these are things that we have to keep saying and fighting and pushing for until the people all the way up to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. All right, I'm going to be back in a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. If you do come back, we're going to run some ads. We have no stance on ad blockers. I'll see you soon. All right, I'm back. Let's continue. Right now, we've just got Zaz and Vanille. So let's level them up a bit. There we go. Much better. See, they got extra ones. Alright, he's got Synergist available now. Bravery. Alright. Vanille. I guess let's raise Saboteur on her. I also like that his crystal is shaped like a chocobo feather. D-Shell, D-Prot, Strength, HP, HP. Ah, not quite.
Shall we then?
Alright, let's take a look around this spot. Anything? Any treasure cubes? Good.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
Hey, more of this story. More of the backstory. We get to see where Vanille was on day 11. Or is this day 10? I think this is 11.
I think a big one's coming.
Aww.
They didn't disappoint this year.
Yeah, day 11. Oh, this game doesn't seem to stick with most people. It stuck with me, though. I think a lot of people just found a lot of elements of this game to be frustrating.
And you call yourself a soldier?
Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in it.
One thing FF7 Remake has on this game is individually rendered teeth on every character.
Accident. Something pulse related.
Here, a lot of them, it's just textured on, which looks kind of weird.
Tomorrow off?
Loved it, but lost the thread. I hear ya.
For my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one! Whoa, whoa, ho!
How right you were, Lieutenant.
I like how it just moves over from Vanille
Just you.
in that flashback to Lightning as a transition between the two halves of the party. That's very well done. Hope has access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capabilities. Currently, Hope can use Protect, which raises the target's resistance to physical damage. As he develops in the role of Synergist, Hope will be able to learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. With both these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he's gained adequate CP, open the main menu with Y and select Crystarium to teach him Shell via Christogenesis. I think I already did that. Crystarium. Mando. It's finished. Ravager. Not finished. Grab these ones down here. And no. Oh, that's not finished yet. That's why. Let's see. There we go. I said finished, but it sounded very much like you said spit. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright, Synergist. Let's do it. There, Shell. We got there. Let's also raise Medic. Alright. Datalog. Events. Chapter 4. Nothing but grief. Their airship damaged during the escape from the army, the Lassie are forced to make a crash landing in the Vile Peaks. Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to outdistance any pursuit, trailed by Hope. Exhausted and on the brink of despair, Zaz cannot bring himself to follow. He knows the army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation into Seath. How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Zaz cannot leave Vanille to fend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amadar, in which he had warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after confronting the Pulse Fal'Cie, found herself branded a Lassie. Now anger smolders within her. Anger at her transformation into a Lassie, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it all to happen. Thank you, TV Ottawa, for sparing me from more Nick Cage overacting. You know, I happen to enjoy Nick Cage overacting very much. Oh, shit. I do a pretty good, Nick Cage overacting voice. Myself. Amadar is a lieutenant in the Bodum Security Regiment, Lightning's direct superior. Alright. 13 days, here we go. Day 11, warning. Wait, when did we learn about day 5? Well, let's look at day 11. Assigned to security detail during the fireworks display in Bodum. Lightning was suddenly released from duty by her superior, Lieutenant Amadar. Psycom had found something in the nearby vestige. Lightning immediately thought of the accident that took place at the energy plant 6 days earlier. Ah, okay. Voicing her concern that the incidents may be pulse-related, Lightning's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world. Day 5. Eorid. Eoride? There was an accident at the Eoride Gorge energy plant located near the seaside community of Bodum. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by the Pulseless Sea, sending a whisper of panic throughout the society that has lived in terror of lower world invasion for centuries. I actually enjoy it too, but I've seen National Treasure far too many times. I gotcha. All right.
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't it?
Yeah, I cannot get the Yoshi's Island level start music out of my mind. You know. Alright, we have a new shop. And new stuff at the Outfitters. Black Belt and Rune Bracelet. Up in Arms. So this stuff all costs money, is the problem. Fortunately, there are things you can sell without worrying about it, like Phoenix Downs. Sure, they're good to have, but you end up with quite a lot of them. Fortisol I also don't really give a shit about. I don't think I ever used Fortisol, so I'll just sell all of those. You can also sell components, but you might need those. I think it'd be pronounced Uriday. Yeah, that makes sense. I can go with Uriday. I've been having the Rhythm Heaven Wii Remix 10 caught in my head again. Oh no. I mean, that's a fun song. But oh no. Alright, so... Blaze Fire Saber would be... slightly higher magic and significantly lower attack. Vega 42, we can't even see the characters who aren't with us. Yeah. These are not good weapons. Let's take a look at the Outfitters. I love that all shopping is done online in this world. They really predicted what the world would look like in 8 or 9 years. Yes, some of the a lot of the weapons become much more powerful once you can level them up. Like, much more. Black Belt has resist 10% physical damage, and that's resist 10% magic damage. Those are good, but not something I want to spend a ton of money on right now. So we're going to leave it at that, currently. Oh shit. Hey, look at this weird fucking dog. Fire, blizzard, fire. There we go. Super soldier. Oh, we've got Fexteron. Weak against ice and lightning. Alright. missed. It just whiffed that. The fact that there's like actual collision going on for this menu-based combat system is still wild to me. Yeah, instead of MP, you it just restricts what you can do to your roll, which is a very different and very interesting system for me. Man, the texturing job on some of these rock walls is not good. May have to look into some of those mods to increase the resolution and stuff. I don't mind. I don't mind when things look low res and stuff, but that really stands out against how great the hair looks, you know? Yeah, get that blizzard going. Naturally, Hope is probably the best support and attack mage. The characters look great, the environment's a bit less so. Only the immediate environments. Anything that's a distance away looks amazing. Like, once you get to the top of that ridge, damn, that looks cool. Like, everything from Lightning's neck upwards in the background there looks amazing. I don't know what a Grezzo is, but I'll take your word for it.
This stuff is what was left over from the scrap the Fal'Cie took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
I just wanted to see Hope make the jump.
You want something?
Yeah, I wanted to see you make the jump. Weren't you listening? Oh, they were facing me. It's hard to tell. Lightning and water. Makes sense since they're robots. Don't you electro kick? Oh god. Well, we're dead. Damn. Oh shit, I was not hitting the button and I thought I had. Grezzo is the company that did Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask remakes. Both have fantastic environmental. Yeah, they do. They look pretty amazing.
Just stay out of my way.
Okay, so now I know what a Grezzo is. See you later, Willow. Good to have you. Hey, got another thing to check out once we get all the way around. Alright, so we're heading up this way. Oh shit, they saw me. Fuck. That's okay. Suppose I should go after the Rodneys first. Stop attacking the weak child.
Stay sharp.
There we go. Now we have shields. Dual casting. There we go. Beautiful. They must have met him. I also like these dogs. Ooh, here's a new one. Haven't fought this guy before. Very steampunk. Pulsework soldier. Can alter own form. Good.
Just stay out of my way.
Beat to lightning. There we go. There we go. No problem. Also annoying when you have to fight a bunch of them. Yes. Generally, a fight against a single monster in this game isn't too much trouble. It's not really a dead end, you know, there's like another way to go. It's fine. Like there's a whole other there's another path. Never mind. Just look left.
Can we get through this way, you think? You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions? Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is SciComm's baby. Our military is split into two arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as SciComm, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it. If you're not SciComm, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Gate 13, Bodum Station.
Join the end of the line! Attention Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival.
Yes, SciComm would be the SS in this.
Do not leave your lines! This is for your own safety! Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under SciComm direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only civs get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up!
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't.
Do or do not. Never
There are
mind.
some things in life.
Yeah, she's literally quoting Yoda.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning! She left me.
Wall had a revolver with a sword sticking off the barrel.
1, 2, 3. Ah, we go.
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up!
Final Fantasy II definitely had a lot in common with Star Wars, yes.
Can't keep up with this girl.
Not as much as Phantasy Star 1 did, though. Phantasy Star 1 was basically just bootleg Star Wars, and I loved it. Zaz has gained access to the Synergist role. Yes, you already explained this, thank you. You can get the Faith spell, which raises magic, and Bravery, which boosts strength. There's some Final Fantasy Tactics leftovers. Both these spells, Zaz will be able to vastly improve the party's effectiveness, etc., etc. Times will encounter enemy groups engaged in battle with one another. If their attention's occupied, it becomes easier for you to initiate combat with a preemptive strike. Coming into contact with a member of either side will initiate a battle against both. However, the enemies may not even notice your presence at first, continuing to fight one another instead. When this occurs, it's effective to concentrate all your attacks against the side you expect to have the most trouble defeating. Once you've defeated the first group of enemies with help from their foes, you can turn and fight the already weakened second faction. Basically, be a huge dick.
Tired?
The Final Fantasy XIII way. Just because it existed doesn't make it exempt from being ludicrous. Right, Vanille. Continue with Saboteur. And Saboteur level 1 is finished. Thank you, sweetheart.
Off we go.
Off we go. All right. Wow, okay. Will make his attack slightly stronger, but at a great loss in magic power. Doesn't seem worth it. That would be a small loss in magic power for a great increase in strength. Okay, these are just the first level ones, that's why. Okay, so I still have my copies of those. My brain was not getting there. Well, I should save before continuing on. Hey, there's some of them fights. Da-na-na-na.
Can we
we just talk this over? Leave it to me. Here.
There we go.
Watch and learn, kid.
All right, now we're kicking ass. Swords and ridiculousness, I just randomly remembered the one cutscene from Symphonia where Lloyd drastically misunderstands how anything works. Yes, if one sword has an attack power of 100, then two swords would have an attack power of 200. Yes, that's one of my favorite lines from the early game. And Kratos is just like, ugh.
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go. Yeah. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
I feel like there should have been some kind of animation to go along with that voice line. Alright, this time we take out the Thex things first. Thexitrons. The Thexerons. Thexterons. There we go. I got there eventually. I need to be on dual casting for this, huh? Not having a lot of luck on comboing here. Weak against lightning. No one has lightning here, that's why. The way that the faster you increase it, the faster it goes down. When you hit them with a commando character, it locks in the stun level and makes it wear off quicker. Yeah. The stun system is very interesting. Try Tide Turner. Saboteur might help here. And by might, I mean definitely will.
Follow the old man's lead.
Much better. Yeah, that's very true. Wow, 0 stars. Thanks, game. Alright, we'll take out the Pulsework Soldier first, because honestly, it's the biggest pain in the ass. Everything else can be taken out with relative ease, even if you can't stun it.
Watch and learn, kid. Vanille! Vanille!
There we go. Oh shit, yeah. Apparently should have let the Pulsework Soldier be the survivor anyway. So the dogs and the squids, I believe... No, I don't actually know. I think that they're cocoon soldiers, and the robot is a pulse soldier. It's even called pulse work. Alright, so let's take out the Rodneys and the dogs first, because there's just too fucking many of them.
Follow the old man's lead. Vanille!
I'm gonna do this first. The story thing, I thought there was some kind of base command you missed. No. No, this is, you just see them fighting, so you run in and, well, you fix things. And by fix, I mean break.
Did you see that coming?
Ravager and Saboteur might be a good combo here. Huh, I don't know. I don't have Ravager Saboteur set up by the auto creations that it gave me, though. I will set that up when we're out of the menu. Or when we're out of the fight and into the menu.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Right. Paradigms. Problem is, it'll dump some paradigms on you when your party changes, and they're not always good ones. Ravager and Saboteur. Undermine. That's fun. That's fun. Now we're fighting cocoon soldiers because they've always been at war with East Asia. Well, why are we fighting pulse creatures if we're pulseless-y? Basically because we're still not recognized as being from Pulse. Well, it's worth finding out. These are the questions to ask. Got a black belt. Hey, look at that. Wound up with one anyway.
This should do it. Huh? Oh! Piece of cake.
Right, let's find out if this works.
Can't we just talk this over?
Oh, Jesus, there's two of them. Well, that deprotect does quick work of them. And yeah, it does seem to... No, wait, that's the stagger. Have to check in a second. Yeah, seems to work. All right. That's good to know.
Did you see that coming?
Of course, she has to actually be willing to attack them, which she's not if she doesn't, or if they're already, what's it called, debuffed. So that's a shame. That's just kind of interesting that that sort of works and sort of doesn't. Oops. We're able to control her manually. No.
Go, girl!
Those magic combos are doing it though. Oh, when it's deshelled, magic causes it to slow down. That's how it works. So Saboteur allows you to stop the deterioration with just anybody. All right, I see how this works now.
The card treats everything from Pulse as evil, doesn't it? Hey! Home! We made it!
Where's Grumpy? Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey!
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is...
What about your dad?
Back to day 11. We're just slowly finding out where everyone was on this day.
Keep them coming. You can feel it when they go off. Sound display, huh?
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, do you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
Who are you calling kid?
To you? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Foul Sea in the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum.
I love that the name of the town is Palom Polum.
They forced us on.
That's real good.
My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her.
Let's
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Zaz?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Oh, 100% Valkyrie.
This ought to do it. We've got time. Get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to
You hadn't tried hitting that button at all? Well, it's a good thing Zaz is here. Events, Chapter 4, I Want to Be Purged. The Sanctum announces that the Pulse Fal'Cie and any civilians who may have come into contact with its influence are to be deported to the world below. Knowing that Sarah is being held by the offending creature, Lightning reasons that the only way to reach her sister before they're exiled is to board the train and be purged herself. After coming to this conclusion, she acts without hesitation. She knows the risks, but there are some things you just have to do. As Hope listens to Lightning's tale, he begins to realize how different they are. He knows he doesn't have the strength to charge into certain danger, even if he has no other choice. Unable to keep up with the battle-hardened soldier, Hope falls into despair. Meanwhile, Zaz and Vanille fight their way along a different route. Like Lightning, Zaz has joined the Purge voluntarily, but now he simply acts as fear and despair prompt him, his former resolve seemingly forgotten. As a resident of Palumpolum, Hope should never have been a candidate for the Purge. The radical government policy only concerns the inhabitants of the town of Bodum. Unfortunately for Hope and his mother, the Sanctum announces the Purge on the day they're visiting the coastal community, and the Sanctum soldiers rounding up the deportees make no distinction between locals and visitors. Later, at the Hanging Edge, Hope's mother is killed in the violence which erupts when the true nature of the Purge is revealed. This indirectly leads to Hope's encounter with the Pulse Fal'Cie and transformation into a cursed Lassie. Now he rails against his cruel fate. He curses the government that started the Purge, the Fal'Cie who made him a Lassie, the army that hunts him like a criminal. But most of all, he chokes on the hatred he feels for Snow, the man responsible for dragging his mother into the battle that claimed her life. Zaz wants to help Hope return home to his father. The boy shows little enthusiasm for a family reunion, but Zaz is insistent. He knows how it feels to be a dad. Zaz spelled backwards is dad! It's unusual to see good father figures in JRPGs and anime and stuff, but Zaz is definitely one, yes. Yeah, that's why he's such a good mage. He's from Palumpolum. We actually do reach Palumpolum later, so. Day 11, Mother and Son. Residents of Palumpolum, Hope and his mother came to Bodum to see the fireworks display. That same night, Psycom delivered the Pulse Fal'Cie slumbering within the vestige. I said delivered, I meant discovered. The following day, the Sanctum announced the discovery and sealed off the entire district of Bodum. Trapped by the quarantine and unable to return home, mother and son were forced to join the other victims of the Purge. Day 13, Volunteering. After discovering that Sarah was being held captive by the Pulse Fal'Cie, Lightning volunteered herself to be purged. The Fal'Cie was to be transported away from Cocoon, along with the Purge deportees. Lightning needed to board the train and reach the lower world entity before Sarah was taken beyond her reach. Zaz too had his reasons for approaching Lightning and joining her as she headed for the Pulse Fal'Cie. The train carried them away, bound for the restricted zone known as the Hanging Edge. Got somewhere in here. Alright, primer's back. Oh, it's the bottom one. Three-way battles. Okay. There, that's done. Militarized unit, Razor Claws, Dexteron, Pulse Automata. There we go. Barrett's, yeah. 2 of the 3 black people in all of Final Fantasy are good dads. I don't know if General Leo is a dad, let alone whether he's a good one. That's true. We only know General Leo for a few seconds. He was very much the Boba Fett of Final Fantasy VI. Everyone I knew thought he was the coolest guy.
That was great!
And he's only on screen for like 3 minutes total. Always confused me. Aha! Alright, it gave us new...
Let's get this over with.
Sure, variety. It gave us new paradigms. It does every time it changes the party.
Thanks.
Oh shit. Well.
Tough times, huh?
Oh well. Just get those commands in as quick as we can. Oh, lame. We don't have any melee characters. There we go. Whoops. No. Try disaster. Alright. Now just do all the damage as quick as we can. Saris a general? Thought she was just a high-ranking soldier. She is called General Celis. Alright. Save the game again. We got a few more minutes. I can continue on to the next point. What do we have in the Crystarium? Now we'll wait a bit longer before going through that as well. Arcs. Another one. Turn around. Go on, turn around. Am I gonna have to use Deceptisol here? Might as well. The only way that we're gonna get him stunned right away, so... Goes to war and brings a normal gun. 2 of them! The way he holds his guns is at least ridiculous. With his fucking gun kata shit. Every time you think that my brain tries to make it... Every time I say that, your brain tries to make a joke. I got there. About the topical ointment. Okay, the topical lye ointment. His poses when using them are ridiculous enough to make up for the normal weapons, at least. Yep.
There's something up there.
Oh, dang. These ones dance.
Just as I was getting used to things.
Alright, let's do some shit. Libra. Incubus, apparently. Delivers devastating physical attacks. Oh yes, I see. Throw fire at them. Weak to fire and wind? No. Water and lightning. Neither. I believe everyone gets commando eventually, or at least some melee class. Or some physical attack class, rather. I mean, there was that band from the 90s called Incubus. They were kind of attacky. Or at least tacky.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's Fal'Cie pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Fal'Cie, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, I can't think of any Incubus songs either.
With all the trash.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, I'm really not understanding the stun system. Every time I think I figured something out, it just isn't. History and myth, War of Transgression, Lower World Artifacts, those were just explained. The Intel, Daemons, Incubus. Coordinates attacks against a single target. Hence, Chapter 4, Taking in the Trash. The War of Transgression, the conflict between Pulse and Cocoon. A towering wreck is all that remains of a lower world airship, shot down during the battle that took place centuries before. At that time, forces from Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon, only to be repelled by the efforts of the Sanctum Fal'Cie, though not before the invaders had rent a great wound in the floating world's shell. Though Sanctum Fal'Cie subsequently repaired the damage using debris from the surface of their routed enemy's planet, the psychological wounds inflicted by the conflict are evident even now in the Cocoon citizens' unreasoning fear of all things Pulse. And reminders of the lower world threat still remain. Mechanical terrors brought in with the debris to replace their rusting parts and wander the area, while government troops struggle to contain them. The Pulse Fal'Cie buried in Bodom may have arrived in the same fashion, sleeping away the years until its eventual discovery. With lower world terrors lurking in every shadow, Zaz creeps forward, doing his best to shield Vanille and Hope. I got hit by an attack by a non-Ravager at some point in the chain. That could be. Google throws up, nice to know you, The Warning, Wish You Were Here, and Stellar, the last one being on a Guitar Hero release. I cannot think of what any of those songs sound like. How was the Bodom Fal'Cie not noticed? I mean, I assume because, well, what do you do if you see a big blue box appear in the middle of in the middle of London Square one day? You ignore it and you go on about your life. I couldn't think of the actual name of the square, so I said London Square. Forgive me. Would have been easier just to say London, I suppose.
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Do me a favor.
Might be a bear in the big blue box. Oh shit, more incubi. You think London Square is in London, though? That's the question.
Hold it together.
Hold it together. Squares have long been a feature of London and come in numerous identifiable forms. The landscaping spectrum of squares stretches from those with more hardscape constituting town squares to those with communal gardens, for which London is a major international exponent, known as garden squares. Well, that's good information.
Tough times, huh?
Now we know all about London squares.
Thanks.
Not what I meant to do. Oh well. Well, messed that up. It's fine. It's not like it's gonna survive very long. I'm actually familiar with all of those lyrics as part of the choruses, but I can't pull anything from the song that surrounds them. Probably a London Square in London, and also a decoy one in New York or something. I bet you're right. Any more treasure cubes around here? No, no treasure cubes. No cubes of any description. Oh yeah, you can see why people weren't fooled by this game like they were with other Final Fantasy games pretending to be non-linear.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, whoops. That's okay. The Incubus is more dangerous anyway.
Changing gears.
New York is, of course, a decoy York. Makes sense. I always wondered why it was called that.
Tough times, huh?
But even old New York was once New Amsterdam.
Changing the play.
Why'd they change it? I can't say. People just liked it better that way. Ah, well, that went pretty good, considering I fucked up the beginning. Ooh, and I got a sturdy bone. It's like I'm really playing Monster Hunter. I'm assuming the spark plug came from the Incubus and the bone came from the robot. Ah, come on. Rude. Oh, I'm going this way. Wait until he turns around and then we're doing it. Yeah, take this, you big jerk. Ask him why Constantinople got the words. Well, that's nobody's business but Reno and Rude's. You know, since we're playing Final Fantasy. Oh, I said that's rude. I didn't realize. Wow. I appreciate that. There we go. Yay, us! Hey, what's over here? I found some treasure cubes. Ah, that's some good cube. The metal armband. Metal armband, too. Resists deprotect. Okay, that's fine, I guess. If we're fighting things that really, really like casting deprotect, that'll protect someone 30% of the time. Alright, Crystarium, let's do it. Ravager. Wait. Synergist. Synergist is almost done. We can at least get to Vigilance. Boost target's odds of interrupting actions and avoiding interruption of own. Oh, okay. That's pretty sweet. Go over to Ravager. Can't quite reach Overwhelm. Alright, what do we got over here? Medic is no longer finished. So. Saboteur is capped. Ravager? Well, we can get her fire soon. Not immediately, but soon. Medic! Just stat boosts. Trying to get some new abilities here. Doesn't have any there either. Ravager. Yay, now he has Arrow. Stat boost again. Get Strength plus 5. HP plus 10. HP plus 30. Still got more to go. Magic plus 3. Almost got more HP. Alright. Probably be Sung's fault if something like that happened, though. Reno and Rude just kind of follow orders. Or, you know, directly disobey orders occasionally. Oh, stretch my arms. And that's it for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. We're gonna come back to this next week. In the meantime, here is our schedule for the next little while. Tomorrow is Saturday. Andy's going to do a makeup stream of Hob over on his channel, Andymonium. Then someone on the Xenon Fiber channel is going to be playing Minecraft with No Minds Skycraft. Sunday's our wildcard stream. Monday, Andy's going to be continuing Hob on their channel, Andymonium. And Christy and Annie are going to play Neon White. Tuesday, Annie is going to be starting on a new game. Wednesday, Sue and Christy are going to play Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And Bad Road on his channel is going to be playing Shadowrun Returns. Thursday, Alice is going to be continuing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Andy is going to be playing Hob. That's 3 Andys for the price of 1. Here's our YouTube channel at youtube.truck.community if you just can't get enough of it. Of us, or of it, or of the YouTube channel. Thank you all for your support over the years, whatever way you're able to give it, whether that's by subscribing, cheering bits, or just showing up. We really appreciate having you here. And I'll see you some other time. Bye.